Do you ever feel like you are working so hard but not seeing the result that you want? Maybe you are putting extra work. Still, you cannot get closer to where you want to be. Listen, I have been there multiple times. Everything changed for me when I applied this one framework. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 key principles. Plus, I'm also going to give you a massive bonus. So make sure you stick to the end of the video. So now let's say this is your big goal, your dreams, your aspiration, where you want to be, what you want to do with your life, what you're passionate about. It's full. This is where you want to be. And you are here, empty. To get there, sometimes you go through a journey. You have to understand that with life, it's all about that progression. Sometimes you have to look just to fill up your cup. There will be people in life that will try to bring you down, guide you in the wrong way, drain you all out. Before you know, you come to the end of your career. This is your cup, empty. You have lack of knowledge, lack of energy, lack of power, lack of support. You feel worthless. All because you wasted on things that is not important. This could be bad friendships, bad relationship, spending stupid amount of money on things that you don't need just so you can impress people. Find yourself struggling with addiction. Let's imagine this is now you're coming to the end of your career, right? And you spend that time to invest on yourself. That's one bad energy cup that's gone. You again focus on yourself, improving your relationship, your communication skills. For example, this is me, right? Keep doing it. The first time is hard, but look at how your cup is slowly getting full. All because you are deciding to take control of your life and putting certain things to get there. Like, there's no overnight success. It's years and hard work, and just keep going. Then overnight, that's when you become successful. So again, set yourself smart, realistic goals. When I started the YouTube, I was nervous. I was scared. I was afraid. There were things that was just holding me back constantly. And I thought to myself, look, my why is bigger than what I need to do. So my why is so important. I had to face all these things, and I am constantly looking to improve. And that's how I'm able to actually do what I want to do. The first time is hard. People will laugh at you. People will try to bring you down. But remember what you want to achieve with your life. Set yourself high expectation for you to get to that full cup, for your dreams to be achieved. Put the small things in place. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Jacques Etier. I'm a 3rd year sports and exercise science student. I've got my own coaching business. I have my own media company. And I also play football semi-pro. Sometimes I even go and work in schools now, because I've just stopped this so I can focus on my uni for this year. So I put certain things in place to get to where I want to be. And it can be quite challenging, and having a system in place can only help you. And me setting myself with smart goals is something that I have been applying for the past couple of years now, and it's working. So I'm going to break down what smart goals are and how you can start applying it in your life to get real results. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time. So this SMART framework has been used by successful businesses, students, athletes, high achievers, and it has been proven by research that this framework does work. You have to be specific with your goal. You need to have a clarity of what you want to achieve and then plan accordingly. So for example, you saying I want to become a better footballer, it won't help you. Whereas if you be like, I want to improve my fitness. Why? Because, and so on. The more you are specific with what you are struggling with, the easier it will become to achieve that goal. So make sure you spend a lot of time thinking about what you truly want to achieve. The easier it will be for you to stay focused and on track. So moving on to the next one is Measurable. So how do you know what you're doing is working? So for example, now let's say, yeah, me specifically, an attacker, my aim is to score goals. So I look at my footage. I'm like, oh, in this game, I had 5 shots. 4 of them was with my strong foot. The last one was with my weak foot. So make sure you're able to measure if certain things is working for you. Once you're able to measure this over time, you can be like, oh, this week, this is what happened. Last month, this is what happened. A year time, this is what happened. So you have the data in front of you. So now you can compare and adjust your training accordingly. You won't really get there to that stage if you're not able to measure it. So put some things in place. So let's say, for example, with fitness, you are struggling with your fitness. So what are you going to do to improve your fitness? Now, how are you going to track your progression? What are you going to do? For example, it could be, as footballers, we do a 1K run. That tests our fitness. So you're running 1K as fast as you can. Let's say you've just done that 1K. It came back 5 minutes, right? Now, you put certain training plan in place. It could be 3 runs. One could be long distance, medium, sprints. You can do that for a month. And at the end of the month, then you do the 1K run again. And to compare your results with what you've been doing. That way, it's easier for you to see if what you're doing is working. So the next one is achievable. So don't set yourself goals that you won't be able to achieve. So for example, by the end of this year, I want to be the best player in the whole world. For something to be achievable, focus on the smaller things. Over time, it all adds up. That way, you're capable of achieving what you've set yourself to. So you have to understand, you cannot just skip from A to Z just like that. You have to put certain foundation in place to get there. As a footballer, fitness, passing, specific to your positioning, the way you're training, friends, certain things that you're doing all adds up to get to the end goal. Obviously, if certain things are not just working, what you can do is go down a little bit. Sometimes you have to go 2 steps back for it to go 5. But it doesn't mean stop. Progression is the key. Small things put in place is the key. With goal settings, it's so important that you make sure it's relevant to what you need. If it's not relevant, like you're just wasting your time. Last season, I was like, this season, my target is to score 20 goals. And I've said it, 20 goals. My 20th goal of the season, I scored. And just like that, I got injured. And I was like, wow, I truly did achieve that. I scored 20 goals. I was man of the match 7 times. Because it was relevant to me, I put the effort in to make sure that I get there. Again, I knew my why. I knew why I wanted to get that amount of goals. Why it was personal to me. It meant a lot. And I spent a lot of time working to get there. And I've rewarded myself by buying a car that I actually love. You also have to reward yourself when you actually achieve it. Try not to compare yourself at all with other people. Focus on what you need, what is relevant to you. That's the key with this SMART goal thing as well. Make it relevant to you. It's very important that you set yourself a time frame. Everything here works with time, date. So for example, if you have an appointment at the GP, they'll be like, oh, you need to be here for this time at this date. You have to set yourself a deadline on certain things that you are doing. There's no point of you being like, what, I am going to set myself this goal. You put everything in place to get there, and then the last thing that you're not doing is setting yourself a deadline. For example, again, going back with school, you have your GCSEs coming up. You have an exam coming up. You are aware they already told you everything. There's a deadline. So why are you going to leave it so late? You are planning to fail. So plan accordingly as well. Move with action. You also have to understand deadlines is a powerful thing. Simple, but so effective with the human brain. So the moment that you set yourself a deadline, your brain will find ways to actually get it done. Literally hard not to forget about your goals. So personally, the way I do it, literally write down on a board like this. I write down the board. I have my phone. For example, I am working on my brand, right? And I put this here to remind myself of the brand that I am building. I'm like, you know what, this is my journey, this is what I want to achieve next. And I put it there to remind myself, like, there again, this is all it starts. This is me here having a vision about myself, trying to achieve where I want to be. I am my biggest supporter. I love myself so much. I'm my biggest motivator. Sometimes when I feel low, I just go on my home screen, tap on it, look at moments like this that I was like, yo, I've actually achieved this. And be proud of yourself. Honestly, be proud of yourself. And then obviously, here again, it's me here just looking at myself. And when you're doing certain things, your why could be the reason that you keep at it. So find your why. Obviously, for me, I've always said this. My legacy won't be how much money I make, but the people I have helped. That's something I believe. When I'm trying to help all these people or help you, it's like, what am I doing to be in a position where I can help you? Again, now I am reading books about mindset. I am educating myself so I can give you the right guidance. The same things that I am doing, it can be quite challenging. But in simple words, your why should be the reason that you keep going. My journey is special, it's unique. And when I look at my story and how I got to where I am, I'm like, you know what, I'm grateful. And that's why it motivates me to keep going. So be unique, accept who you are, and just keep moving on with your life. Ultimately, it's your life. You want to live in your own terms and create the life that you want and always dreamt of. And to get there, setting yourself smart goals will only allow you to move forward with your life. But now you will come to understand that smart goals is not just for sports, it's for life as well. Like studying, it's like a way of living. You won't be the same person that you were a year ago or 2 years ago or yesterday. It's all about that constant evolution, and you're on the right track. So with this framework, it can only just support you and put you in a position where it helps you. Because you as a person, you are your biggest supporter. That's how it should be. Support yourself first. Trust yourself first. Move with action. Be the one that, you know what, this is my life. This is what I want to do. I am unique. I'm going to accept this. I'm going to set my goals. Make it relevant to me. And that's how you will get there. You can actually do it because it is possible. I have done it multiple times. People out there are doing it. So why can you not do it? What is stopping you? Think about it. Like, what is stopping you? You have no excuse here, honestly. So go out there and actually start applying it. But after watching this video, take 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever how long you need, to come up with something that you want to achieve in your life. Okay? So once you have done this, now put this principle in place, the SMART goal principle, how you are going to achieve it. And then it could be for a week, it could be for a month, or it could be for a year. But I just want you to come back on this video to comment down your results and just share a bit of your story or anything like that that I believe will help other people. So the more people that join this, the more it will help other people. So again, we need to work together to actually sometime achieve where you want to be. And I've also created a free plan that you can actually use that will help you to get there. The link will be down below. Download it for free. Go over what I've made for you and see if it will help you. If it doesn't help you, put it in the bin, move on, forget about it. But if you think it will help you, use it. I've dedicated a lot of time creating that for you.